Hello, my name is Taylor. Speaking on behalf of oodlesmarket.com and oodlesherbals.com, two of the most comprehensive herbal local fair marketplaces on the internet, and something that I found, and it's really brought great organic herbs into my life, and it's something that that I've really come to both enjoy and kind of depend on for energy and antioxidant management, hopefully so that I can stay looking like this for a long time. What I want to talk to you about today is just a few quick things about what you're doing when you're making your tea, and just to get a little more specific about how much a pinch is, how much green you're actually getting in each infusion, and why it's so important, as well as show you these different products. Everything I use today, with the exception of the spoon and scale, is available on oodlesmarket.com and oodlesherbals.com, and I highly recommend you go check it out. There's great descriptions of herbs, recommendations on how and when to use them, and it's just very, very comprehensive, and I would definitely recommend checking it out. But for right now, I just want to show you, when I'm talking about doing a pinch, I'm going to use, this is organic memory tea. It comes in 4, 8, and 1 pound bags. When I'm talking about doing a pinch, I'm putting 2 pinches basically of each of these herbs in my mix. And 1 pinch, what I figured out, is about a half a tablespoon. I'm sorry, a half a teaspoon, like we have right here. So 1/2 teaspoon, that's a little bit less than 1.5 grams. And so I do 2 of those. That's basically 1 teaspoon, which gives you, 3 grams of good, healthy plant material that you're able to steep and utilize. So I'm going to show you how I put these herbs into the infuser, and this is what I mean by infuser. It's just a cup with kind of fine mesh netting that allows the antioxidants and polyphenols to be released from the teas without having the tea get into the actual tea leaves get into your tea. So you take this and you go ahead and put this. It's a little bit less than 3 grams of herbal delightfulness. Put that into the infuser, and you do the same thing with any variety of herbs. I like to run the gamut. I put a lot of herbs in mine. I figure the more the better, and until somebody tells me different, I'm going to keep doing that. But in this case, if you're just starting off and you don't want to go and you don't want to buy 6 pounds of herbs, you can just stick with, I would say, get 8 ounces to a pound of memory tea. I would say you definitely want some stevia leaf to go in there, and I'll show you how to measure out the stevia leaf, because the stevia leaf is really just to sweeten it up. You see, this is pure green, natural, right off the plant stuff. This isn't some stevia that you buy that's been powdered and fixed up and kind of lost its natural essence. So this is still, you're still getting polyphenols, and you're doing something that's going to balance out your insulin levels. So here, I use a third of a teaspoon when I use stevia, because it's remarkably sweet. This is less than 1 gram, and I would say, for me, I always stay less than 1 gram, just because it's very, very sweet. It's delicious, but it's very sweet, and there's no need to overdo it. So with that, this is 0.7 grams right here, and again, it's a little less than a third of a teaspoon. So you go ahead and put this in your mix, and then I think, of course, you always add the organic essential leaf, but I'll go ahead and add that after I've put the hot water in. And today, I think, because I need a little more focus, I need a little prefrontal cortex stimulation, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use some St. John's wort right here, and I'm going to do the same amount of St. John's wort as I do with the memory tea. So it's going to be about 2 teaspoons or 2 pinches. I'll go ahead and pinch this one out. One more, a little bit. Gets me right at 3 grams, which is pretty much what I like. And this is 3 grams of pure organic plant material. I mean, this is like, this is the equivalent of eating a vegetable in a lot of ways, as far as what you're getting out of it and how your body's absorbing it. So we got these three things, pretty simple. It's just memory tea, which is really a mixture of 8 different organic herbs, stevia, and a little bit of St. John's wort. So you get these things, and I've got my cup. We'll go ahead and we'll get this steeping first, because later on I'm going to put the green tea in directly afterward, because green tea likes the water a little bit cooler. It can get, if your taste buds are really that finely tuned, it can get a little bit bitter if it's steeped with too hot of water or for too long of a time. So you go ahead and you get this going. These herbs like it hot. Some like it hot. And then I'll go ahead and I'll add this organic sencha. You want to give it a good dose of sencha, because this is where your antioxidants are coming from. This is where you're getting your EGCGs, which is really the key to staying young, is absorbing these, they're called oxygen radicals, and it's basically the byproduct of your cellular activity. It's basically the exhaust of your cells, and these single molecules get around and they bounce around, and they're actually going through your cells, and they're looking for something to grab onto. And the antioxidant value, the high antioxidant value in this organic sencha green tea will do a great job. If you're able to get a few cups of this a day, you can really lower your oxygen radical, which is the exhaust. You can lower those levels to a huge extent, and really start to make an impact on your body, and how your body works and functions, how you can ward off sickness, and possibly cancer, and all different kinds of things, and specifically aging. So here we'll give this a good dose, almost 3 grams. Put that in there. And this is honestly as good a way to, first of all, uptake anything, is to put it in water and get it dissolved. Your body absorbs it. It absorbs 80% of what is put in your stomach when it's dissolved in water. It'll absorb 80% of it, which is different than taking a little pill, and you really have no idea how much your body is actually absorbing of that. Of this, you know that the steeping itself is getting 80% of the nutritional value out of it, and your body is absorbing 80% of that. So that's pretty good as far as absorbance rate. So you let this go ahead and steep for 3 minutes, and while that's steeping, I want to show you. This is a zojirushi. This is what we use to keep our water hot at the right temperature. It's got 3 different settings, so you're not always dealing with scalding, boiling water. We've got this down at 195 degrees, and it's great for an office, for your home. If you decide you want to drink a lot of tea, I would definitely recommend getting one of these. It takes a lot of the stress out of boiling the water, making sure you have it at the right temperature. Here it's unlock, dispense, and you got it. Also, you got to highly recommend, this is what the doctors at Scripps say, you want to get your purified water, because a lot of the water you're getting out of the tap here, really it's just so filled with chlorine and other sorts of nasty things that get through the filtration system and sit in the pipes. So you put it through, this is just a Brita, you put it through there and it purifies your water a little bit, and will definitely enhance the taste of your tea. So we'll say that that's been about 3 minutes there. I'll take it out. And as you can see, the bit of hibiscus in the memory tea gives it a nice red color. Good, you can pretty much bet that anything that's naturally red, very red, or naturally very green is gonna be good for you. As long as you're getting it naturally out of a plant, which is exactly what we're doing here. There's really no healthier way to take in any sort of nutrients than making yourself a cup of tea with these really fine organic products from oodlesmarket.com. So I really hope you're able to check it out. Look at the wide variety of herbs that we offer. There's great descriptions about what each of them does, and check it out. Your personal healthcare plan can start today with drinking a cup of tea. So. Salud.